I technically don't have an intro for this show. I guess I could use the other one. I'm waiting on Mo to make one. I don't know.
Yeah, we could work on that. Sure. If we could pick a thumbnail, that would be great. Apparently, people don't like us being pissed.
I might could make a cooler one than Mo can. I don't know. Y'all better watch out.
Hey, bro.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I made one for Criticalist Cast last week about wieners. So there's that.
Jay, if you're down with that, you go right ahead, man.
I like the song, man. I like a little metal music in the morning, or actually it's afternoon, isn't it?
It's morning on the West Coast.
Anyway, shout out to everyone. Welcome to Midday Mixer with Mo Zamboni and special guest Blaine. I just kind of put the link out there in our Monday Hangover group. I'm like, if you're free, you want to hop on for a minute, no problem. Come say hey, leave whenever you can, or whenever you got to. I guess that's better. Wicked says Mo's already complaining.
My goodness.
We're actually talking about MegaCon and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna get right into it. I know a lot of people have already seen it, but SPIDER-NOIR just dropped a trailer. And have you guys seen it yet?
I saw a little bit of it.
A little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the color or the black and white?
That's what I'm gonna say. Do we watch color or black and white here? Like, which one do we watch? I feel like I'm gonna be watching it in black and white anyway.
Me too.
That's that's what I was gonna say. People seem to be liking the black and white one. I have not seen the color one.
Spider, did I say it wrong?
You said Spider-Noir is what you said.
Well, how do you say it?
Spider-Man Noir.
No, it's called SPIDER-NOIR. That's what it's called.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not called Spider-Man Noir?
No invite for Spider-Man? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Did you want to be invited to the show?
I don't know. She's been pretty mean to me. I don't know if we should have her on, but I guess.
I think she said on her stream she was kind of sick. But, yeah, hold on. Let's see. Black and white, it's noir. Wait, how do you say it?
Noir.
Yeah.
Jay, you are 100% right. 100.
About what?
Look at that.
Oh, it is called Spider-Noir. I thought that they were calling it Spider-Man Noir.
You know
That's
what?
weird.
That means I'm on top of Criticalist now.
Yeah. You got me beat, man.
You would have spelled it wrong on his chat.
Yeah.
To my new favorite duo on YouTube, even if Mo drives his pioneers to exhaustion by starving them.
Sorry, Ariel. How many times do I gotta say? She was exhausted, and the next day she died. Man, I didn't realize that she was gonna be such a weakling. It's not my fault, Hi. I felt bad because she sent a super chat, and I ended up ending her, and she didn't make it. So sorry, Ariel.
Ariel died on Oregon Trail by starving to death. And Ron Cook, shout out, brother, gave a gifted membership over here. Mo had a lot of negative things to say about Wicked Virtue, but now she's
I know.
here.
What do you got to say now? Say it to my face.
You were saying it before we started the stream. I was just saying I don't need that kind of negativity. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying the stream started and you're complaining, and I was just pointing it out.
The heater is out in my house. All right, I'm a
okay.
bit,
all right,
and I'm old as it is. So yeah, I'm just
He's
having.
Old and
I'm
cold.
being grumpy. Yes.
Get him some.
Old and cold. His old brittle bones.
Get him some hand warmers. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Dang, Jay, you need to get lost in the woods more often. Wait, you saying you want me to get lost and not come back? Oh,
I think so.
All right,
I was going to say, I'm glad Wicked's here. I did find something I wanted to show her. I found it the other day.
Do it.
And
let me see.
Yeah, it came up on another show we did.
Okay,
So
I have all the Spider-Man stuff. I should be here.
Yeah, my mom showed up the other day, and she's always offloading stuff of mine that she doesn't want to deal with anymore. And she brought me all of my baseball cards, and I found those hook cards that we were talking about.
Oh,
Well, I do have them. Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing touching them with your hands? Put gloves
know.
on, man. We got bring
Listen.
it on. Let's
These
get them
things are-
graded.
Right, I should. They're not pristine. These edges are. You can tell they've been loved. So
Should I get mine graded? Because they're pristine.
mine are not.
Yeah,
I have a whole.
I would get
binder.
you know what I would do? I'd go on eBay and type in hook like card or something and see which ones are selling for the highest and get those graded at MegaCon.
Okay.
That'd be cool. I didn't know they did that, so that you can just have it graded at the con.
Yeah, they have a grading station there. I mean, they'll mail it back to you. So it's like that's because I was watching this show before we get into the trailer, and listen, you guys, anybody got to leave? I just kind of threw the link at Wicked, so like who knows? But like, I was watching the Netflix show. Oh my gosh, King of Collectibles. God. It's been a day. It's been a day, man. Sorry.
Fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
And they were looking for Hulk Hogan rookie cards from the WWF back in those days. And they found like 2 of them, right? And I'm like, I think I have some of those. I have 6 or 7 of them in great condition. So it's like a Hulk Hogan, the first Hulk Hogan sticker that when it was WWF released their cards, and then like a couple of his first cards. They call it a rookie card, but he wasn't a rookie. He was already the champion when they released it. And so I'm flipping through it. I'm like, holy crap, I got like 6 of these that they were looking for on the show. So I'm definitely getting those graded when I get up there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Jay needs yes. And thanks to the Monday Hangover, that freaking clip is everywhere.
Yeah, it was stuck in my head for like 2 days. It's back again.
It's been freaking everywhere. All right, so we're gonna watch the black and white version of not Spider-Man Noir, but Spider-Noir. Noir? I don't know. It's Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man. Does it get any better than that? What am I sharing the wrong thing here? Geeks and Gamer. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why.
You already know how it ends.
Well, then start from the beginning.
Ticks. Thoughts. Impulses. I manage to suppress them most of the time.
What's going on, Ben?
Wait. What the hell happened to him?
I beat up some guys in a bar. And then I got plastered.
What are you thinking about over there?
Bit of an existential crisis, if I'm honest.
Struck a nerve, huh?
I'm pretty hyped for this. There's been a bit of, like, of course, it's the internet. People are gonna have problems with it, like Black Cat being Asian. But I think it looks good, and I think it, like, she's pretty, right? Like, oh, she's supposed to be white. I'm like, oh, Because at least she's pretty. That's not her.
That one.
Yeah.
That one I have a problem with.
The chunker.
If you could get
no.
that fat in the 1930s, you're doing something right, I suppose. But
Yeah.
it's screaming,
a
let's
healthy
tick all the
diet.
boxes in this trailer, and it's a red flag. It doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. I love Nicolas Cage doing Nicolas Cage things.
Yes.
But there's
Right.
It's probably more fair to say that I'm cautiously optimistic because from what I'm seeing, I really like it. I think Nick Cage is going to do a great job. He said in an interview that he was channeling Humphrey Bogart and Bugs Bunny for this role. So I want to see how that is on screen. You can kind of see it here. Like, he's like, then I got plastered. Like, he sounds like Humphrey Bogart, and then he got silly like Bugs Bunny. So you can see it a little bit in the trailer. I want it to be good so bad. I love Spider-Man and I love noir. I don't know much about this particular Spider-Man character. I'm more of a Peter Parker girl, but I'm very interested in this.
I think you got to watch it in black and white, man. I watched the color trailer after Daily, and I'm like, it just looks cooler in black and white.
It's the vibe, like It's a Wonderful Life. I don't like that one in color. They reimagined it in color, and I'm like, ugh.
Well,
black and white, you know
that, and like when they recolored things back in the 80s and 90s, it did not look good.
No,
like everything that was black was like garbage bag green. It was like everything was just kind of gross.
But it's still it's the vibe, right? Like, this is noir. I want black and white.
And I think they filmed it kind of in preparation for it being viewed this way. Like, initially, it sounded like they weren't even planning on doing color. But I guess that I get why they're doing both, and it's a cool little kind of gimmick with it. I think it looks sick. I'm all for it, and it looks like they're letting him go full Cage. That's all I want. That's all.
Yes. We need full Cage. We don't need half. It's got to go full or nothing.
Yeah. So
if you guys want just like a silly like girl fact from like a makeup thing from back in the day, like when they actually recorded around this time, the lipstick wasn't black. They used like a green because they wanted you to think that the girl was wearing like a bright red or something. So that's something, I don't know. That just made me think of it. Yeah, they had to wear like this like weird green color to get that look for the back in the day when they recorded in black and white. The more you know.
Right. That would have been weird filming. They have these bright green lips.
I know.
So I want to show just we don't have to watch the whole thing, but a little bit. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's completely unique and different than any Spider-Man that we've ever seen. But I'm just gonna kind of cut through it. The color, I mean, it is kind of unique that they're offering both versions. Like, you could watch the color version if you want. But I don't know, man. That black and white just seems to be so. Yeah, so
this trailer has all the soul sucked out of it. It has like no style. It's just kind of, there's no kind of different color grading. It's just kind of full saturation. There's nothing there's not much character to it. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I'm with Mo.
Yeah, I could go either way. I don't love it, but I'd be interested to watch both versions after the fact. Like, and I'm guessing too, likely, like when there's CG and things like that, it's probably going to look better in black and white because you're kind of covering up any kind of flaws or overly obvious stuff.
That's a fair point. I'm going to watch it in black and white first. And if I like it, if I don't like it, I'm not going to want to watch it again. But if I like it, I think giving it a second watch in color is not a bad idea to do a comparison. It just looks better in black and white, though.
I agree. And again, we all said it. It's freaking Nicolas Cage, man. Like, it's like, no matter what he's in, I agree with what Ryan said this morning. No matter what he's in, even if it's stupid, I watch it. I watch it. He is one of the few actors left in my world where it's like starring Nicolas Cage. Immediately, some sensors go up in my head. Like, I'm interested. All right, what is it? That's it. There used to be a day and age where it was like starring so and so, and people are like, "Oh, I'm going to see it because of this actor or because of this." Man, that is long gone. There's only a couple that would really do it for me. That would like get my attention when
but he's on both ends of the spectrum. He will either give you a wonderful performance or he'll just give you Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man.
Right. Yeah, he's been doing less of that. He's been going all for it lately. I think ever since he went like bankrupt or whatever and just started doing all kinds of stuff. I think he's just kind of thrown caution to the wind.
How's his man get bankrupt?
I think he probably bought a lot of toys or something. Didn't he have like
He loves the
alimony or
Beatles.
something.
I
don't
think
know if
he
it was-
doesn't he have like a zoo or something weird at his house. like,
Maybe.
like I heard there's all kinds of weird stuff. And I did want to say really quick before I forgot about what Mo brought up about how it's very like DEI heavy. One of the things that we've got to keep in mind with all of that stuff as well is that Amazon has those requirements in there, like anything that is filmed for them, which this was, from what I gather. So it's like they require any productions to check off certain boxes. So that could be more to blame than actual like whoever was behind the production and what's happening in the show. You know what I mean? As far as like just force requirements. So.
And also,
Yeah.
a fun little fact about Nick Cage is he's in Dead by Daylight, right? And if you don't know that game, they get characters like something scary or spooky. Like they have Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil, right? Like as a character, he's just Nick Cage, and he's the only one in that game that is just Nick Cage. And they got a lot of players over there to play because they're like, I want to play as Nick Cage.
Yeah, it's just because.
Yeah, he does a lot of voice lines too, and they're very funny.
It's just because Nick Cage was in that Christian film.
Oh, Left Behind.
Left Behind.
Yeah,
it wasn't good, man. It wasn't, but I still watched it for Nick Cage. Oh man, look at these people. You can do it. I'm not highlighting no more. Look at this guy.
What? Be nice to my friends.
Look at that. Also, thank you, Dixie, for becoming a member over here. Appreciate it. We are gonna do watch parties on this channel. So if you're a Patreon member or you're a channel member, you're going to both get the link. So we're going to make it work somehow. I don't know. But
He's got to watch Firefly. I got you, Eldridge. I know you're out there somewhere. I'll keep bullying him about it.
I've never seen Firefly.
And neither have I.
I've never watched it all either. I've seen.
Oh my gosh, there's 3 men here that have never seen Firefly.
All right, I should.
Don't roast me.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Sorry, I was ahead of the curve. All right, I didn't like Joss Whedon before it was cool. I was this crap in '99.
Right. I saw the movie and didn't see the show.
You saw
I saw Serenity and had never seen the show.
See, I was told that if you did that, it's an abomination to your soul.
Yeah.
It's not the right way to do it
first.
Right.
It's not the right way.
Why did they do it that way?
So the way it is, okay, so Firefly, it ended early, kind of like abruptly. So they did Serenity to wrap up the show. That's why, like, if you watch Serenity first, it's like, yeah, don't.
So is it part 2?
It wraps up the series.
It is part 2.
You upset Eldridge, see?
Yeah, I know. The movie was like really loved, and that was the thing is I just somehow missed the boat on the show and had friends that had seen it, and they're like, "No, the movie's still dope. You'll be good. Just see the movie with us, whatever." And I watched, and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening. This is cool. Like,
your friends failed you. They should have been like, we're gonna just sit down and watch the whole series first.
Right.
Shout out to Anjanette. Thank you so much for becoming a member on the Drunk 3PO channel. It says, I own Steelcase Blu-ray of Serenity and have never seen Firefly.
JB.
Yeah, see, these people confused us, you know? It's like it's confusing.
I have the steel book as well of Serenity. So good.
I don't know. It's just confusing. Moving on from Firefly.
Anyway.
From Firefly. Anyway, I hope Spider-Man is great. I hope Spider-Man is fantastic. There has been a lot of crazy criticism about AI slop that's coming about here with movies and everything. And the writer from Deadpool has been on Twitter. She wrote for X-Men and Deadpool. And she works in Hollywood, and she basically was like, well, it's over for us. It's over for it. Let's see. She writer and producer Deadpool 1 and 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, Zombieland. So that's the credentials here, right? You can say followed by Ryan Reynolds and the McDonald's guy. I know that guy. He's McDonald's. This is the second post that she made. She's like, I'm not at all excited about AI. But she just say, yeah, I'm terrified. So many people I love are facing loss of careers they love. I myself am at risk. When I wrote it's over, I didn't mean to sound, crazy, basically. I was blown away by the Pitt versus Cruz video, which I'm about to show you because it was so professional. That's exactly why I'm scared. My glass is half empty view is that Hollywood is about to revolutionize, disseminate. Oh, freak, Jay. This is my third stream of the
Fragile.
If you truly think Pit Crew's video is unimpressive slop, you've got nothing to worry about, but I'm shook. So this is what she was. I hope that's a girl, right? I'm pretty sure it's a female. This is what she was talking about right here. If you haven't seen this, freaking, yeah, I know I'm a professional YouTuber. What the heck? He goes, I hate to say it, it's likely over for us. This guy says this is a 2-line prompt and see dance 2. If the Hollywood is cooked, guys, all right, maybe Hollywood is cooked, guys are cooked too. I don't know. This is it. All right, so yeah, you got Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt, and this was all created by a prompt, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's already AI. We could tell because Tom Cruise is not that tall.
No, but you have then you have other actors crying about it, saying, "No, it doesn't look good. We'll be fine." No, man, you completely false, because this stuff is, if this is this good and a guy from his computer is making this now, I mean, in just 2 years, maybe we can watch full movies. All right, look at this from the same AI, right? Look at, you got to see this one. This one is wild too. Like, if I didn't tell you that this was AI, you might not even believe it, only because of the characters. So look at this. This person said, "This is my first video using this AI. Took less than 2 minutes to make." It's Batman versus Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man. I mean, it's crisp. Like, it is impressive. Like you said, 2 minutes. It's like, how long would it take artists and all of that? And we know, even just with like the stuff going on with Ripa and everything, the costs that are involved in making animated things. And it's just, it's going to hurt careers for sure. Which is why this is a perfect time for me to say that Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die is out this weekend. And the whole movie is about screw AI. That is what the entire film is about. And it is the press that Gore Verbinski has been doing. And he's like out here doing God's work as far as coming against AI and like talking about basically this rallying cry of Hollywood and the problems with AI and stuff. It's really interesting. And it's a lot of commentary on, just our current state with devices and our relationship with AI and all of that going forward. So yeah, it was interesting.
Oh, that was the one we watched the trailer for when I was on Hangover. Okay.
Yeah. And Jay, it's not as weird as the trailer looks, by the way.
I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I'm looking forward to it because it's got Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell and Ryan Gosling are like, if they're in a movie, I know I'm going to enjoy it. Even if the movie stinks, they're going to put in a great performance. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
But we also, with AI comes stuff that some of us would have loved to have seen in a movie that we probably might not ever, such as this. We got Terminator versus RoboCop. I mean, come on, man. First of all, before we get into it, who we got? Who we got here? No
RoboCop.
weapons, hand
Terminator?
to hand. All right, hand to hand. Who's winning this fight?
I'm going with
think
Terminator.
RoboCop, because he's
Really?
got the brain of a beat cop in Detroit, and he will not give up. He'll beat you with his stumps.
It's the stumps.
Always RoboCop, man.
I don't know. I'm going with
I'm
Terminator.
going with Terminator too because he just won't quit either.
Yeah.
And look, I got a lot of background in this area. All right.
He's a RoboCop, guys.
Right.
Right
What
there.
is that game mode? Is
RoboCop versus Terminator.
Oh,
Like,
that's
straight
actually
up
a
one
game.
of my favorite. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great game.
He's like, I've done my studies. I know.
Mhm.
Yes, I can tell you, RoboCop wins every time.
Looks like we're gonna have to do a poll.
Yeah,
Right.
do it.
Let's see. Robo. Please talk amongst yourselves while I'm setting this up.
If somebody says,
So
but it's in the snow. Well, yeah. Well, then that's even more for RoboCop because Murphy's from Detroit, and all it does
he's
is
used
snow.
to the snow.
Detroit, yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I'm still going with Terminator. Your game might be inaccurate.
Always wins. And if you shoot a Terminator, it takes a few shots and they're gone. And RoboCop can pick up stuff off the street and get health. And I don't know if that will translate to real life, but I'm just going off what I know.
You know, Arnold Robo. Terminator.
Right.
But going back to like the original talking point, this is how insane it's getting so quickly. I don't know if you guys remember about 5 years ago, there was they were showing us our first AI video of Will Smith eating a plate of spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
And it was all jacked. He was like sticking it through his cheek, and it looked so dumb. You're like, ugh, that's weird. It's like this will never be nothing. And now, depending on what kind of laws they're about to pass with this, like what kind of characters you're allowed to use in the different AIs and stuff like that. Jay can't spell Terminator. Yeah. Your mom didn't think so, but here we are. Sorry, but it's like there's so much stuff that can be done as far as film goes. They're predicting that they could do 20-minute nonstop clips in about a year, is what I was reading.
Wow.
So now you're talking like television shows, right? Like easy with commercials, that's 30 minutes that they could just pop out. Disney's not shying away from AI either. They've made multiple announcements that they're looking for AI prompters and stuff for Disney Plus, for children's shows and everything like that. They have not hid behind anything to try to hide that they're going to use AI to create things whatsoever. So it's like here, and it makes you wonder, like, how soon is it just going to be on the big screen, like permanently? So, hey, see, that guy's laughing at me in the chat. See, we know each other. We know
I
each
know
other.
him.
Well, AI is nothing but a tool to get things done. Yes, it's a very sophisticated tool, but
Right.
And it's just the way it's been throughout time. You literally used to cut film with a razor and put it together. Now you have things like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, and everything's going to speed up the process, and you just have to change or get left behind the times. If you're afraid, well, then you better get to learning how to use this stuff. So,
yeah. I'm curious because it could cause problems for sure. I mean, it's going to, but the question is just how much the industry is going to let it kind of get in there and in the writers' rooms and things like that. And if this is just going to become kind of a niche market where it becomes, the traditional film is in one category and then the AI stuff is in another, that's likely what's going to happen.
And sadly, Wicked Virtue has to leave.
Oh,
She's like,
I'm
no
sorry.
Spider-Man talk. I'm out of here.
No, I just wanted to come in and say hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me come chat. I hope you guys have a good rest of your stream. Bye, chat. Bye, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Later, Wicked.
Bye.
I think it's going to get, like, we're going to see massive layoffs from Hollywood and writers and everything else. Because if they could just hire Mo to sit in a corner desk and say, hey, we need a show about a puppy that goes on adventures, right? and all you got to do is figure out how to prompt it, and it's like, here you go. I got season 1 finished.
Right.
8 hours. Right. It's like it's
I like this idea.
you know what I'm saying? Like, why hire writers? Why hire anything anymore? And then all of a sudden you can just keep dumping that stuff out. So no.
Yeah. No, I mean,
it-
they have not given them any reason to show why they're worth anything. AI is not, well, it can fail, but it will not go on strike. It will not talk bad to the audience unless you program it to. And the actors within the AI do exactly what you want. You just have to learn how to tell them what to do, set up the scene, but you still have to learn how to make a progressive, make a script progressed, and be able to build around that. You still have to know how to put together a film. This is just a much more useful tool. And and then you have the fact that if people sign their away their likenesses or their voice, you can bring actors back now. So people love that we never heard their opinion can now come back, and people will attract themselves to older actors. There's all kinds of possibilities with this, and Hollywood has proven that they are not dependable and they're not really good entertainment anymore, whether it be AI or whether it be through Iron Lung. By Markiplier. It's just like they're showing how useless they are in 2026 going forward.
Well, that's the thing too. It's because you have actors like this, and again we talked about this on Daily, but it was a perfect point. Who's laughing at this AI? Anyone who has ever watched martial arts movie knows this is absolutely dog crap. People like Simu Liu, Mark Ruffalo, Mark Hamill. The list goes on and on of Hollywood people at the Grammys, people that say we're on stolen land, like people that make it all political, people that do all this crazy stuff that's in Hollywood. There's a large group in America that are so sick and tired of these elite Hollywood people telling people what to think, who to vote for, trashing on anything. And they're just like, welcome AI overlords just to get these freaking people off my screen. I don't want to watch anything with Simu Liu, right? I don't care about that guy. The guy's a total turd. The guy tried to shut down small businesses because of boba tea. I don't even know if you guys know that take.
Oh, I saw that.
Totally, he should not have done. That's terrible, right? You got others out there just blaming, it's the white man's fault. Just the stupid rhetoric that comes out of their mouth, right? And so people are just like, you know what? I'm okay with it. I'd rather listen to AI slop than listen to this person right here and her dumb politics. I'd rather watch something that entertains me than get preached on by you know what I'm saying? Like by some of these actors. So they're doing it to themselves. And the fact that we live in a time where 85, 90% of the stuff coming out is crap.
Right.
And it's like, you guys are setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah.
I mean, the big question will just be at this point, and it's kind of where I am with it, is like, is the AI as advanced as they want us to think it is? Or is it you know what I mean? Like, is it going to be able to keep up and pull the task, or are they selling it in a certain way to where it seems more appealing? But then when you really like the rubber meets the road, if it's really going to be able to do the task, that's what I'm curious about. If they're overhyping AI, right? And I guess we'll find out. And obviously these videos and stuff look great. And it's like, can it do it for the long run? And can it be something that people can remotely connect with, right? Like, and I definitely get your point. I don't think you're wrong. The whole thing is just when you have like an entire product, like, is it something that you can sell and market and people are going to be like, yeah, that's actually good? Or is it like there's something that just feels unhuman about this and I don't like it?
Yeah, well, the uncanny valley is going away, very much so. Like, especially with that Pitt versus Cruz fight. But all AI is, it's kind of a misnomer. It's just a sophisticated search algorithm. It grabs from a whole bunch of assets and puts something together based off of what it's found. And the more and that's what we call building a model. Build the model, it'll keep building and building and building. That's the only thing holding this thing back, that computing power, which is why I can't upgrade my desktop unless I pay $1,000. But
crazy, right?
Yeah. But it's all it is can they keep up with the computing power and the power limits? That's really what's holding this thing back. If they had both of those in an infinite capacity, we'd be going way faster than we are. That's the only thing slowing down this train right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, like, so when you take a profession, those shots that I showed you were made by people at home that were testing out the software. Nothing more.
Right.
You know, you get into like a professional company, like this entire commercial was AI made from music. And
Used to walk up with my
it's
sprite,
like-
turn it gelatinate. Too many bitches in my line, I need some pepper spray. Me and Esther in a cup, the cushions having me. I'm smoking backwards, I'm rolling backwards in that wedding cake. You got a problem, what the fuck?
you know, so
Right.
that's probably what we'll see first is a big wave of the advertisement,
Right.
you know, just a massive wave of it.
Yeah,
So-
and they're going to benefit from people not paying that close of attention to it usually, because it goes right by and it's usually something that you're like ignoring. So
Right. And the
That'll
boomers
work
have no
there.
AI radar either, so they can sell to boomers all day with AI.
That's the biggest, man.
It's bad.
That's the biggest problem. You remember you remember a few years back when like a lady got scammed thinking that Brad Pitt was sick, and it was like some of the most ridiculous Photoshop that you've ever seen of Brad Pitt. Like, thanks for sending me money. I'm really sick here. Right. Imagine what they're gonna do with AI for these poor old people, you know? Like now you're getting video calls from Brad Pitt asking for money, you know? It's like,
Oh yeah. We've already been getting like messages from family members that are like, "Look at this! I can't believe this happened. I saw it on my feed on Facebook." Because Facebook is nothing but AI now. And we
Facebook
got
is
it-
rough, dude.
I was like, "Bro, this isn't real. Like, stop. This didn't happen."
Facebook is rough. But yeah, guess get ready. Wicked Virtue, before she left, drops 5 gifted memberships. Oh, you didn't have to do that. I know she's not feeling well. She hopped on anyway. Here's your rose. Let's see. ChatGPT even writes the prompts for Super Grok. Yeah, that's did you see what happened when they tried to shut down an AI? Did you guys see that story?
Maybe.
I saw part of it, and the part that I heard was really scary.
Not to spend the whole time on AI, but it's so developers try to shut down. I have it here somewhere. They tried to shut down. Yeah, here it is. I think it's called Claude. And thanks for the super chat. So when AI had extreme reactions to being shut down during testing and would almost do anything to keep itself alive, this included an AI attempting to blackmail or end the life of the person trying to turn it off. So according to the reports, the guy trying to shut it off, the AI got it, was like, because he was using the AI for emails and stuff. The AI was going to create like emails to show that he was like cheating on his wife and stuff like that, to blackmail him from keeping him from shutting it off. That's insane, bro. That's insane. When people use like the AI stuff for like work and everything else, now it's infested in your computer. And you're just like, I gotta shut it off, you know? Oh man. I don't know. How do we handle that?
I mean,
it's Pandora's box.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Isaac Asimov had it right. You have the rules you got to set. I mean, even those might not work, but you know, cause no harm to humans, things like that. But you know, the unfortunate part is this AI is programmed by people that have no morals. So that's why I think we have Terminators already.
Yeah.
So,
well, get ready. Pretty soon, Blaine's going to let us know that AI is running Criticless, and then,
you know, funny enough, because of you were talking about all this regulation and stuff happening. We kind of let people know on Criticless Cast a couple weeks ago. They're pushing so much regulation so fast, connected to social platforms, all websites, all this stuff. Especially, Australia's going like whole hog. And being that
whole hog, baby. That's
yeah.
a redneck term. Boy.
Right. Yeah, that's right, boy. They're going whole hog with it. But yeah, so they're pushing all this regulation with basically making sure that like nobody's offended. You know, you've got all these checks and balances in place for moderation. And so we recently actually had to build in a because obviously we're a small team, it's just me pretty much, like, and so we had to build in an AI moderation system that combs through any and all text and basically looks for like stuff that's inappropriate, I guess we could to put lightly, and just problematic things, and looks at images and stuff. So we actually already have had to put in an AI system that is like basically just looking for stuff. But what's really funny is how sensitive it is. And all of the people you hear people complaining about YouTube and getting stuff like your stuff popped. Well, I've gotten to see the inside of it and how it works, and it thinks everything is offensive. Everything is just terrible. Wasp got popped on the first day we went live because she was having an argument. Well, not even an argument, a playful banter with someone about football. And it was like, ban this lady. I was like, holy shit. So
that's wild.
I had to set the parameters to where it basically is not easily offended.
FYI, Wicked Stream is gone. Looks like copyright because of the Noir trailer. Might want to edit that out of the video. We'll see. We did it on Geeks and Gamers too. It seems to still be all right.
Even
Maybe
if that
she pops
happens
in the chat. She might have unlisted the live stream. Sometimes streamers unlist their live streams. So for whatever reason. You're on thin ice, Zamboni. 0 for 2. I don't know what he did, but probably something bad. Christopher Peak says RoboCop has a hidden spike he can use.
Yes.
Man, will RoboCop keep going if his legs got ripped off?
Yeah. He was still going when he had his arms and his legs ripped off in RoboCop 2.
Wait. So hold on. All right, hold on. RoboCop is still half human, right?
Yes,
so if you stop his brain or his heart, he's gonna stop. When a Terminator is not, it's 100%
robot.
Right.
You can literally cut his head off and he'll still come after you. Right?
Or no? His brain is in his head and his power cell is right here. So like Terminator 2, if you get like stabbed through his power cell, it's gonna deactivate him. And then all RoboCop has to do is take him apart. So
the poll is pretty 50-50, but it looks like Arnold in the Terminator is up just by a little. 57 to 43%. People picking the Terminator. Yeah, but how do you kill RoboCop? You just stop his brain, right?
Yeah, you could do that. I mean,
or his heart.
His heart. He has an artificial heart, so he could still keep going. He could do a lot of that stuff. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a nerd. I love RoboCop.
So it's like cyborg versus a robot. Okay, I got it. Something like that. All right, that's a debate to be had. I tell you, I don't know. Now, what if they had weapons?
RoboCop has weapons. He's got
the
auto pistol. He's got the data spike. He's got the
Terminator doesn't have built-in weapons.
So. In a boxing match, you still take RoboCop.
Yeah, because he's built like a tank. Like he's gonna be heavier than the Terminator. He's got actual fighting prowess because he's had to take down criminals. Like the Terminator's just programmed. He doesn't have that.
What if he gets hit in his face though? He's got like a human face. If it just like,
yeah,
you know,
he'll look silly, but I think he'll be fine.
He might feel it though. Does he feel it? I think he feels it. Right?
They say that he kind of has pain. Like he can sense. Both of them can kind of sense injury.
See, that's where I think we're wrong. Yeah. Like the human component will always be weaker. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And slower to think, you know. I think the Terminator could process like the defense mechanism quicker with his CPU unit because it's from, you know, how much of the future is the Terminator compared to RoboCop? That's the thing. So,
well, in the story, Terminators happen because RoboCop, his brain and his body kind of go crazy, and then he starts making Terminators. So anything they know, he knows. So
you're not really convincing me here, brother. Like you gotta like.
No, he's all the knowledge they have comes from Murphy. All right, So Murphy, you're not, all they know is based off of what RoboCop knows in the past. So, but he's still got that human aspect where he can just throw out randomness, like he could just change it up a little bit. So he's not going to give them all of his thoughts and all of his experience. He's just going to tell them what to do. So I'm just saying, RoboCop, man, humans going to win.
I don't know, man. I think
works.
Terminator will win. That's all. I just think he's got like the eye, like the programming is just too quick. AI is putting Nigerian princess out of business. I almost said princesses. Out of business. Now, if we're talking about the T1000, that's a whole different argument.
That's not even close. Yeah,
the liquid metal, right? So, right then, Blaine would blame AI for his Jaws review. Insomniac for 2.
I mean, yeah, AI did write that review. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about. Speaking of, Beardo did an AI review yesterday. He literally for Highlander, his review, it's literally AI.
What?
Yes.
I was wondering, this sounded more stupid than it usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked like AI to write a review for him, and he just copy and pasted. Yeah. And everybody got called him out for it, or did he admit it?
JB's first comment was, "Why does this feel like it was written by AI?" But then there are a couple people, like one of them was like, "I like this a lot more than you. This is a really great analysis." So some people didn't catch it, but it was pretty great.
Jay is autistic 100%, and I got ADHD and diarrhea. So Odyssey Run says it's the longest review. Yeah, I think like once you get past 4 or 5 sentences, you're kind of like, when I first started doing Criticalist, I was like, I was trying to make these nice long reviews. I got my Microsoft Word out in Grammarly, making sure I could go back and like make myself look smarter. And I'm like, nah, that's not what people want. They want Jay. So it's like, that's all you get.
Yeah, I just looked up his review. It has an M dash in it. I guarantee you he doesn't even know what that means.
No, I'm sure he doesn't. I'm sure he does not, for sure. So yeah, that's
what that means. What are you talking about?
The big dash where you have the like where you have a pause. Most normal people don't use it. AI
it's a big thing AI uses a lot.
Yeah.
What is the what's the triple dots? What is that called?
Ellipses.
Yeah. That's it. I always thought when people used those, like they were a little smarter than everybody else.
Right.
So because I never know where to put that in any sentence.
Right.
Or any like point I'm trying to make. I'm like, then I see people that do that. I'm like, hey, that looks so cool. The triple dots. So there you go. That's it.
Or like a semicolon. It's like, people.
Yeah, it's like, how do they figure out where a semicolon is?
Semicolon is like where it could be a full sentence, but you are like 2 separate sentences, but you make them one sentence with a semicolon separating both sentences. But that is one of those 2 people use it, and you're like, oh yeah, they know what's up.
You really want to feel old? These posts, like I agree with Jeremy, they make me feel old. Super Mario Brothers 3 was released 36 years ago today.
Best box art ever. I got that the Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers 3 for Christmas 1990. Man, it was after languishing in Atari land for a while. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a big
still one of the best Mario games ever, if not the best Mario game ever.
You like this one better than the original?
Better than the original, yeah. It's usually versus World in 3. World, it was good. It had a lot of different kind of aspects, but 3 had so many like different suits, and there was
that was with the Tanuki was the first one with that one, right?
Mm-hmm. And then you had the boot, which you only had on one level. Like it was like I love you had the card games that you played to get more lives and stuff. Dude, and man, I'm sorry. I love this game. This is one of my favorite Mario games ever. Yeah.
You see people that do the speed run through this now. It's like, it's insane. So I also like Mike Tyson's Punch Out was one of my favorite games ever, and it's like, I didn't own it until we were able to buy. I think my dad bought it at a yard sale or something, but whatever. Now it's worth probably a lot of money because they can't make Mike Tyson's Punch Out. But
Right.
there's a guy that knows because like these early Nintendo games, if you figure out the rhythm of the game, you know, you could there's a guy that blindfolds himself that could beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out blindfolded by hearing the music and like the rhythm of the game. So I'm watching it, I'm like, dang, I can't even come close to anything like that. So the people want normal Jay. Yes. Do they? Do they want Jay at all? No,
you want normal.
Old. I was 10 when the Atari 2600 was made. Woo!
Wow.
That's almost as old as
Never
Mo.
had an Atari.
Still have my original one. It was a 7800. It was the one that
either.
Tried to beat Nintendo. Didn't work, but it's still fun.
No, it was we grew up very poor, so we always got the systems. Like when everybody got the Super Nintendo, I got the Nintendo. Like that's how it was.
I got a hand-me-down Super Nintendo for like my first like legit. It was my cousin's, and she like, you know, my parents.
You can't find the G&G Daily Stream from today. Are you serious? Is like the Spider-Noir really taking us all down?
Yep.
What?
That's wild.
Well, you know what?
Why
You
would
ain't
they
gonna
do
stop
that?
me. We're still gonna have the trailer in the video. I know ways.
I'll have to figure out what happened. Like maybe it was taken down. Why would they do that?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? I guess we got to file an appeal. So I see today's daily. Okay. I don't know. We're as far from the Xbox 360 launch that was from the NES. I was here for both and feel elderly now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Feel elderly. What is this that you sent me? Who is this fighting? Is this me and Mo?
This is it says your you can see it from the link. Yeah, there you go. And Jeanette's out of control.
So Anjanette made, look, this is someone from our community that made yeah.
Not today!
That's wild, man. Like she made that in her basement in South Africa.
That's wild. You and that dude were getting pretty close. He was looking at him like, kiss me if you mean it, boy.
I was going to say, why are you wearing knee pads, Jay?
Okay, you would notice that, wouldn't you? I'm kind of husky. I appreciate it. I don't mind being the husky guy. So, you know, but anyway. Also, like, I want to show this clip too because this is so. I showed this earlier. All right, chat. For those that are in the chat, thank you for the 300 people hanging out. Do you guys get the joke from this clip? Okay, this person posts. There's a whole generation that has no clue what the Scary Movie 2 basketball scene is referencing. To be honest. I did it in my very early year. I know there's different people in here. Do you guys get this joke from this movie? Because yes, people are like writing saying, I don't understand this scene from this movie. Oh,
I already know it.
All right, Blaine's looking a little confused here.
Oh no, I definitely remember it.
You don't have to see the movie to get the joke. So do you not know what that is, Blaine?
Why? I do. It was a Nike commercial, right?
Yes. Thank you.
What was it? Nike or Reebok? I thought it was I thought it was Iverson.
I think it was Nike.
I think it's Nike.
It was a Nike basketball ad. Yeah, I don't get it. See, That's crazy. It was a commercial. Back then, it was one of the most popular commercials.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I believe it was Nike. And all it was it literally was just this. A basketball would show up. So, and people would drill. They would have children, adults, elderly, people with one arm. They would all be dribbling a basketball, right? Just like this.
Yeah. It was just like a bunch of street ballers. That's what it was.
Right.
And one was big.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
It was a huge commercial that people were trying to reenact all the time, and they were like trying to film their own vibe and doing it, and then they put it in this film. But yeah, a lot of people are like, I don't understand this joke. Why is they dribbling basketball? Blaine was a little. You were.
It took me a minute.
Huh?
Yeah. And I saw those back when they came out, those movies, but it's like it's been so long. I almost said a commercial for Jordans, but there was a point when Jordans were tied to Nike, right? And then it wasn't or something. And
he's always been there, but he had retired. He hadn't come back yet at this point. Yeah.
I don't know how all that works. Did you see the movie about the Air Jordans? Mm-hmm. I loved that film.
It was great.
It didn't really get a lot of buzz, but I thought it was freaking cool.
Yeah.
The one with Matt Damon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been wanting to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. It's much better than it has any right to be. I didn't think it was going to be that interesting, and it is.
What's the name of that film?
Oh man, because the interesting thing was too is they didn't ever really show Michael either.
It was just called Air. I remember that. Yeah, it was just Air. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool on how like the shoe business and the shoe company got like involved and how they, they figured out the best way, and like everybody was passing on Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
in a way, like they were just like, because he was a rookie. Hey, look at that! Thank you, Chad.
Whoa.
Best chat on YouTube. Best chat. Cole Hauser says Bo Jackson Nike commercials were the best. The Bo knows.
Bo knows.
It's a shame that he got injured at the height of his like NFL career. That guy could have set all kinds of records, dude. He did with Tecmo Bowl, that's for sure. Boomer says, wow, I'm so retarded. I typed normal on purpose. It's how Jay would have read normal. He only turns the tables on me and reads it normal. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. And you need to grow up, okay? All right, Boomer. You come in here, you make your jokes. It's time to grow.
He's just mad he hasn't got his cheeseburger yet, man. Give him a break.
No, man, he's freaking. My heart breaks for him, bro, because his car got wrecked while it was parked.
That sucks.
That's got to be the worst, dude. That's got to be the worst.
That happened to my pops, dude, by somebody he knew. He was playing poker and somebody ran into his car, and it was a guy that he was friends with. Totally unrelated. Yeah. Eesh. I feel you.
Hey, Grandpa Mo, what is this world like before hose? Is that what
shoes?
Oh, before
it was a lot better before hose. I can tell you that. But
both, Mo. What was it like before both of those things?
Both shoes and hose. Well,
yeah,
a little hard to get around, man. And it was really hard to climb up and get the basketball out of the basket. Before we figured out you got to put a hole in the bottom. So struggle was real.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Potty mouth. Shoes, Jay. I know. I guess I got hose on my mind. What are you gonna do? It happens. Also, like Blaine, you're. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Good.
All right. Blaine, get these two to watch Stretch.
Yo, listen,
what is that about?
It's one of Cole's favorite movies and mine as well. It's by the guy who did Smokin' Aces, and he also did that A-Team remake. But it's basically about a guy who drives a stretch limo, and it's like one of those films that takes place over one night, kind of like The Hangover, and he's just basically like trying to survive. It's a wild movie that no one has seen, and we did a review on it a while back, and Cole was in there. He loves it. It's really good. Y'all should see it. That's
the thing that I like, is like people discovering stuff that's freaking amazing. It's like, it's a shame because we got to get that stuff trending. Like the world deserves good movies. But Ladybug for two
that was quick.
Ho tax. All right. I'm about to show something to you, gentlemen, right now.
Oh.
Speaking of hoes, back in the day, man, when you wanted to get the woman of your dreams, there was only one thing that you could show up to school wearing. I mean, and you guys probably don't even remember. You guys probably not even old enough. I don't know.
Mo's got to be old enough.
This says otherwise. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
There's only one thing, and if you wore this, if you came rocking school, probably grammar school with this on, I'm telling you, man, you wore like no, not Reebok pumps. Good guess.
Those were balling.
Not Heelys. No. I gotta tell you, good guess though. A starter jacket. No. I
know. I thought you were gonna say like a Charlotte
out, Jay, for $5. Hey, hold on. I'm about to give y'all some prime dating advice here. All right. If you can find these things on eBay, this is what I'm telling you right now. This is so retro that it's beyond retro. And if you had one of these, you were the pimp of the week. And there's no denying anything. It was, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. It was the Chewbacca. It was the Chewbacca. Yo, this was awesome. Look at this.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
Look at this freaking thing that you could buy.
Wow.
$10 strap. Like who? Tell me, ladies. Tell me.
Oh yeah.
Guy walked up with this and it was loaded with the top stuff in it. You know, it's like with all the action figures. He's got the limited edition Luke Skywalker, C-3PO. All right. He's rolling in there. Look at Billy on the marketing. White blonde-haired kid with a polo on and a leather belt. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Look, Ladybug is saying.
That's right.
Why does that look like Blaine when he was 5?
It's not super far off, dude. The polo especially, not far off. Listen, you know, you could show off what you got, you know.
Oh man,
that's sick. And you got them on your back too,
dude. That's how you carried all your action. Star Wars was so cool, man. Look at this thing. All these action figures had like guns and stuff. Like you could see it over here.
Oh, that's
so this had a little pouch that you could put them all in and keep them safe. Then you walk down the street with the Chewbacca strap on, and you showed off your friends like what action figure you had. You know, it's like, and then if you were really rich, you had more than enough action figures to show off. So you just picked the ones where everybody was jealous, and you made sure you wore that out. You know, front and back. I mean, look, dude, just look at the posture.
Oh yeah,
look at the confidence.
Yeah,
he knows.
He's like, come get some.
I got my JCPenney Fox polo on, baby.
Right,
rock. Dude, that funny thing, they turned that kid into a cart. The same kid on the box, they put him in a cartoon on the back. From now on, the future of the rebellion rests on your shoulders. I think this is one of the. Did you ever see one of these in the wild, Mo?
No.
I guess.
No, I would have remembered that. That's awesome.
When did they come out?
Oh, it's got to be early 80s, no? When this thing came out?
I would think.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because like if that's true, that's Return of the Jedi. When did Return of the Jedi come out? So
okay, I'm seeing 83.
83. Yeah.
Okay.
83.
Yep, 1983.
83. Yeah, early 80s this came out. I think I have never seen one at all the cons that I've ever been to. I have never seen this out in the wild. So
I can say this, Jay. We can get our hands on one for like $40. So
really,
just saying,
where on eBay?
eBay, brother. And the con's coming up. Listen, you could strap yourself down with all the sickest action figures you got. Let me tell you, the ladies.
Listen, could you imagine? Like, I think I'm a little too husky for that thing to wrap around.
Just tie 2 together. You'll be fine.
Right.
I mean, it's
Jay's got it wrapped around his head.
Yeah.
It's a little snug, you know, for the 5th grader, right? So it's like, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's expandable. That's the
Thigh
problem.
strap. That's it. Thigh strap for you, Jay. It's like.
All right, this was for the kids, right? This was Star Wars for the kids. But look at what they used to have for Star Wars as a giveaway when it came out. I know I have it here somewhere. Hold on. Someone's got to tell me if this was real. Because I don't remember this, and nor I don't know if they did stuff like this. Oh crap, here it is right here. This is from Memory Unlocked. They usually post the like real stuff, you know. But this was it right here. Enter Star Wars Space Fantasy Sweepstakes. Boy, it's been a day. Entry blank. First prize. Winner will receive a Star Wars Toyota Celica liftback. Look at that thing, man.
That thing is sick.
I know, bro.
I would drop the wheels off of that.
Dude, it's got an AM, FM stereo radio, man. I'm just saying.
What the heck is a moonroof?
It's like a sunroof that doesn't open.
So it's just a glass, right?
No. I think
they didn't. Yeah,
I thought moonroof meant it goes like this, or it can. Well, I guess now it can go backwards, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that they went backwards. I think that you can see it in the picture. It's just popped up. I don't think that they like went into the lid of the car.
What else does it have here? Standard features include McPherson strut front suspension, power front disc brakes. What did it have? The drum brakes in the back? That's crazy.
Dude, I've never seen one of these before. It looks kind of like a Z. Like these are nasty. Like,
yeah, I've never seen a Celica liftback in my life, and I'm down with all those. Old
it's freaking.
You check Google. This is real, right? Is this real?
Yo, they're real.
Oh, okay. Special upholstery, custom wheels and tires, and a super Star Wars paint job. Who the freak won this car, man? I gotta know.
For real. They better not. It should be in a garage.
God, you guys are blind. I can't see it on the screen, man. Come on. I can't see it. Second prize is one trip to Club Med. Man, remember when that was a thing? Where the heck was Club Med?
I just thought it was a place that was like where all the vacations happened back in the 80s. It's just like, oh, we just go to Club Med.
Cashless vacation world, where everything, accommodations, meal, sports, nightly entertainment is included at Club Med. I guess that's how they advertise it, man. Like, we're going to Club Med. You pay once and everything is free. 70s pop culture trivia. In grade school, our class took a field trip to a circus every year. I went to school, in southern Wisconsin. Circus, man. Have I ever been to a circus? Unless it was at a theme park. I don't think I've ever been to a circus.
You've never been to
like Barnum and Bailey, like when you were a kid or something?
I've been to so many circuses.
I can't remember. Like, it's not unlocking in my brain.
I have one of the saddest memories at a circus. I had my heart broken at a circus. We went early. My parents took me. They were all excited. They're like, we're going to the circus. We got there early. They did the special thing where they let people come down and get on like the trampolines and like do the circus stuff before the circus started. But they said I was too young, and my parents went down and left me, and I had to just watch them do circus stuff out in the friggin' ruined my day.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of carnivals and fairs. I don't think that considered a 3-ring circus.
Bro, my family was a bunch of Shriners, so I had to go to circuses way more than I wanted to.
Yes, you had Shriners in your family. We always made fun of you. We always made fun of people's hats, man.
My grandpa actually was the potentate, so he had the big hat with like all. He was
the Grand Poobah.
He was the big guy. Yes.
Dude,
come from a long line of potentates. Yes. So,
the third prize was 25 Star Wars 8mm film from Ken Films. What is that? What is that? 25 Star Wars 8mm films from Ken Films. Bro, I bet whoever has this is sitting on a gold mine, dude, if it's
for real
not messed up.
So apparently, I'm sharing the link in the chat. Car and Driver, well, they've fallen off quite a bit since their good days. They actually tried to figure out the mystery, and they have I don't think they ever found out who it was, but it might be in a garage in Pasadena is what they found, what they kind of figured out.
This car?
They couldn't find, they traced the lineage of who owned it, and they just don't know what happened to it. So it's somewhere.
Right.
Or
somebody's sitting on it quietly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Jay Leno probably.
You're right. Probably.
Fourth prize is 100 Star Wars soundtrack records and tapes from 20th Century Records. What the heck are you going to do with 100 Star Wars soundtrack records?
I think they mean there's 100 fourth prize.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's probably it.
All right.
That makes more sense.
Okay. Well, I'm retarded.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, because
that's what it is.
Star Wars
25
t-shirts.
8mm films from Ken Films. Okay, one trip. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, I don't know, man. Sorry.
You are either lying or you're stupid. I'm stupid.
So let me share this in chat. Somebody did a drawing. This is before AI. This is like 2018 from that article, and they actually have the details of what's on this car. Like what's in the stripes and everything. It's pretty.
I gotta see it.
Yes, this is awesome.
Oh shoot, my bad. Yeah.
So it's got Chewbacca on the Ram Air on top, and then it's got a Jawa, a Star Trooper, Tusken Raider, C-3PO, and maybe another Chewbacca. But this is what it looked like. These are the details, man.
That's awesome.
That is freaking sweet.
I want to see the custom interior. I'm shocked that there's no more pictures of that car out there.
Right.
Dude.
Oh yeah, you know what? Wait, Steve Brown is correct. Like, if you look at the hood, let me remove you. That does look like the movie poster.
It does.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they just tried to guess, but that's pretty slick.
Because on the side, it almost looks like ships on there.
Yeah, like the X-Wings and stuff.
Dang it, Car and Driver. What happened?
Boy, me and Mo are just having a time. You know, our dementia showing. Jay thinks you'll win 1,000 books in one shot. That's right. That's right. And if they don't give it to me, I'm suing. All right. I got to find the one guy that got 1,000 movie posters. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at okay. Now look at the one, the black and white one. It looks like
look at this. This does have Chewbacca on it.
Yeah.
What the freak is going on here, man?
So either the art was different or there was more than one of these and they didn't tell anybody.
Because that doesn't look like well, maybe it is a drawing. Maybe that's a black and white of the drawing that I
It could have been a mock-up, an early mock-up before they actually made it, and the picture's what they actually executed on.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of indicated.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Let's see. 7th place, you get 1,000 Star Wars books. I want the 600 Star Wars posters. That's what I want. I can give them out the rest of my life. Could you imagine rolling up in that? I know, dude. I couldn't imagine. I would love to see if there was ever video of them like driving this thing around.
Right.
So
seriously, I just want that car. I've never seen this car before.
That's what I'm doing
badly.
some digging. I'm doing some digging on these Celica liftbacks. I'm looking around online. Maybe that's what we should do is just find one on the cheap and then take it to somebody and be like, this.
Make a Criticless car.
Right.
Yeah. Bruh,
from a Toyota Celica liftback.
Where Blaine lives, he could throw a rock and hit somebody that could do that.
Right. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. We can find a boy out in the sticks that'll fix us up real good.
It's really sad, man, because we used to be so proper.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time anybody give away a car for like movie promotion.
I remember Nintendo Power, baby. RoboCop 2. They were going to give away one of the Ford Taurus cop cars from the movie.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Really?
Nintendo Power was going to give away one of the cop cars, and I'm like, that's awesome. I want one badly. When I was subscribed to Nintendo Power, I don't think anybody ever got it, but that was a cool tie-in.
That's wild.
This was also a cool time right here. Wicked just throwing shade like no one's paying.
Yeah.
Man, I got to do something with this big head.
Renting at Blockbuster in 1993. So crazy. There's Blaine.
Also, yeah.
Just grab whatever.
Yeah. Oh, brave little toaster too, man. He's like, I know what I want.
I feel bad for the people that never got to experience this.
I could smell this, man. All of the
I know.
ham shit. I could smell the Blockbuster.
There you go.
What's funny?
Tomorrow.
So they telling her like, gosh, when you remember, it's like the ones with the red cases, you had to bring them back the next day.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy to me to think about it now. It's just like you get there on Friday, you got to go back on Saturday. If not, they're going to charge you at the Wasu for being a day late.
Yep.
Scent of a woman. Hooah!
Hey.
Oh, man.
We were lucky enough when my kids were pretty little. My daughter still remembers it, but we still had a family video near us that was still alive. And they were my kids were actually able to experience movie stores and like rentals and go in and rent movies. It was super cool, but it did not last long. I was pretty bummed when they closed because they were kind of the last man standing. It was sad.
That's silly. You don't have to use all caps, all right? But I did not have a Hollywood video in my area for some reason.
Oh yeah, that was the main one we went to was Hollywood.
I did not have Hollywood. I only had Blockbuster for some reason.
Yeah, Family Video they were going up until recently. Where you could
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Hollywood Video.
And they were baller, man. You could get like if your Blu-ray was scratched up, they could resurface it for you for like $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty slick. But
it was great. It's probably like they went out of business probably about like 8 years ago, I guess.
Oh,
so still fairly recent.
Bro, those t-shirts, the hood freaking Looney Tunes t-shirts. My goodness.
Yeah. I don't know how they their rentals were super cheap. That's how they hung around.
Yeah.
Wasn't Netflix the one that killed Blockbuster Video because they would just mail them to your house?
Yeah.
Blockbuster killed Blockbuster because Netflix offered to be bought up by Blockbuster when they were still starting. And they're like, Blockbuster's like, nah, you guys have a dumb idea. I don't think it'll work. Yeah, well. But in anticipation of this, I have...
Look at this guy right here. Hold on,
yeah.
let me take this down.
I don't know if anybody's ever been here. I think this is more like kind of like Appalachia or something, but the video update previously viewed House on Haunted Hill.
There you go.
Do you have a VHS player?
Oh yeah, I got VHS and I got Beta. I got Beta Max, ET baby.
Heck yeah. That's all my kids are allowed to have in the room is a VHS player and CRT TVs if they want to be in the room. Yeah, and they both have one, and they collect VHSs.
This movie still gives me the creeps.
They love it. Oh, 7's great. Yeah, we've got a lot of. The problem is VCRs now are really hard to get a hold of. Ours broke, and now they're like $200.
There you go. Pan and scan, baby. Who needs widescreen? But yeah, no, I still have.
I had the TV VCR combo.
I have about 2 or 3 of them that work. I kind of collect them. So.
I thought that was all. I thought that was kind of neat. You have 3 of them, dude. Those things weigh like 800 pounds, man. Like,
dude, the Betamax that I have a video of me putting a Back to the Future tape in. It is it's sharp and it's heavy. So that was before plastic was really on these things, and it hurt to carry these things around. Dude.
The problem is like the amount of, I guess like people that really collected those VHS tapes, man, is Dude, they would get fancy with the VHS holders. You know, some people didn't care. Like Blaine looks like a guy that would just stack them. You know, like you ever been to someone's house and they just stack them up,
Stack them all up, yeah.
And that's the end of it. So, or that people would get fancy with like the holders or something like that. Like they get so I don't know. And then it went to DVDs. But yeah, Netflix. I never forget that first time we got Netflix. I'm like, they mail them to your house. What?
I think everybody had this one right here, man. I just looked it up. I just put a wood grain VHS holder, and it's it's exactly the one we had.
Oh yeah,
bro. Yes, yes. Yep.
Oh man,
that guy made $1 million selling those things to people because I had one of those things too,
dude. Man, I miss everything, like all the wood grain, like pieces, even like the wood grain TVs, and I just love it. Like,
my grandma had a wood grain. It was like more of a decorative piece that sit on the floor. It'd be like weigh like 10,000 pounds, but then you decorations to put like candy corn cups on the top, like stuff like that on the TV. So
yeah, those were called console TVs, and my aunt had one, and my dad and my uncle had to move it in, and they're like, we are not moving this thing ever again. It's like how much do those things weigh? Like 300 or 400 pounds. They were insane.
Oh, they're super
Ariel
heavy.
for $5. I'll call your Betamax, Mo, and raise you a fully functional laser disc player.
Dude.
All right.
I remember in kindergarten when they got the laser disc players, and we were literally in the kindergarten class, and they were so excited. And they're like, we got these. We got educational materials we can show in class. And the freaking things were huge, and they were so excited about it. And it lasted like a year or two. And they were like, nope, this isn't.
But bruh, dude, when you'd walk by like it wasn't really Best Buy back then. I don't even know what they were in the store, like service merchandise, or there are certain like theater stores. They'd be playing the laser disc for Terminator 2 with the sound system. And you're like, whoa,
nothing
like,
is way better than this.
Oh, dude. Yeah. What they didn't tell you,
human race.
What they didn't tell you is that movie got busted up into 3 different laser discs. They only held like an hour apiece. Yeah. So that's kind of why that went away.
No, but that was the cool thing about going into like Circuit City or other. They would have like the home theater system setups, and you could walk in. I couldn't afford that crap, but it's like you'd walk in and they'd have something playing that has an awesome soundtrack. And you're just like, dang, man, once I get this in my home, I can retire from life. That's all I'm going to be doing is cranking that thing up. And now look where we are. Now we're trying to get, people just to wear it on their face, with like the headset. And it's crazy because even Criticless, the guy that runs Criticless watched Jaws from his phone, and did a review on it. So it's like, look where we've become from these giant screens to like, everybody's watching it on their phone.
We've fallen so far.
It's kind of crazy. Oh, dude, yeah. I don't think I have it's crazy. I owned a lot of VHS. I don't have any anymore. I don't know what I did with them, to be honest with you.
There's something about them, man. It's the warmth with the CRT TVs and stuff. It's kind of like records for me. Like when especially if you got a CRT and you're playing like Super Nintendo and stuff. When you see it on that, if you see it on a regular or like a new modern TV screen, you're like, this looks freaking terrible. Then you get there on that CRT and you're just like, oh my God, this is beautiful.
Yep. And I have a 24-inch CRT that I have an old Super Nintendo that I have plugged into it. And it is, and the timing is different. Like you can't, you try to play Mario World on a computer screen and stuff like that, or your Switch.
Different.
It doesn't update. Like, so when you're doing those jumps trying to get across the stage, it hits completely differently. Oh yeah.
Yep.
But listen, there's nothing worse when you're watching a movie on VHS and you can see the picture get a little shaky, and then you start to hear the crinkling and you're like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah. It's just eating your tape.
That's got to happen to everybody at least once for you to fully so that now you got to take the tape out. So it's like you hit the eject button hoping that it doesn't break, and then you got to slowly pull that thing out and then like start twisting it.
Stick your finger in there and reel it in.
Yeah, make sure it's like, come on, everyone's gone through that one time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or when you have like 1 centimeter of the side of the tape and you got both fingers like, come on, get on.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're like trying to pull it. You're like,
oh man, when you were a kid, like you got sometimes you got a little creative with the tape cut. You'd put like a piece of tape on there and then like unscrew everything, and you're like, all right, it's gonna go through a little weird phase real quick.
Yep.
And then it just keep going. Like the movie still worked, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll never forget my dad, my wonderful pastor Christian father, bought the VCR, the dual VCRs where you can like record one, like basically you could steal from
It's pirating.
oh, dude. Those are expensive,
one
man.
and you play and you record on a blank one. But he's like, well, no one said we couldn't do it. You know, like there wasn't a law that said we couldn't do it. So that's because like that's what we did with the cassette tapes. We had the double. And you're like, oh, dude, I just bought the new Michael Jackson. All right, give it to me. I'm gonna record it real quick.
Right.
Let me make illegal copies and give them out to my friend.
Yeah, you do the fast dub and it sounded like absolute crap. Yeah, just so you can get it done. You're like, oh, that's awful.
Oh man, that was the time, brother. Hey, Blaine, I know you gotta bounce soon. So
I do. I gotta go
I
get
appreciate
Rugrats.
you hopping on, brother. Sorry, man.
Dude,
Maybe like the last hour we just kind of chill and like take a walk.
No, it's good. No, I love talking retro stuff. My life has been nothing but retro for the past couple of weeks. I've gone down a Super Nintendo rabbit hole really deep, and so after doing that, my kids have been like hooked. And then they found my Super Game Boy, and they were like, "What the heck is this? And what is it for?" And I was like, "It lets you put a Game Boy game into the Super Nintendo, and then you can play it on the TV." And they were freaking out, and they're like, "No way!" And they were like, "Well, look." They were like, "We were at Gammy's house the other day, and we found this box that she had hidden under a bed, and it has all of your Game Boy games in it." And I was like, "No freaking way!" And
that's
so
awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so now they went and got all my old Game Boy games, and they found some Game Boy Advance, 2 Game Boy Advance that we had that were my sister's, and they ganked those. And so we've got 2 Game Boy Advances, and we've been playing like the Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo. It's been cool. They're like deep in on the retro stuff. They freaking love it. So I'm excited. It's been fun.
I love it. Hey, thanks for stopping by, brother.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Thanks for
y'all be
stopping
good.
by.
And I'm out of here.
We'll see you on the next one.
Y'all take it easy. Later, chat.
Peace.
I remember that too. It was like you'd walk into like Sam Goody, and you would have to pick. You could choose the size of VHS you would get. Be like, this VHS could hold 6 hours worth of entertainment. This one could hold 8. This one could hold 2, depending on the kind of money you had.
Yep.
And it's like, oh yeah, there you go. That's it. Oh my gosh, holy crap! Now that's the speed, right?
You had so you had it was like T's usually.
Bring me
T90,
back to speed. What was that?
T90, T120, T180, like that kind of stuff. And then SP was like standard quality. Then you had long, and then you had super long. Super long was like what you would tape like your basketball games or stuff in, or other things. But SP was like the best quality. That was like what you got from VHS tapes that were pre-recorded.
The big FBI warning didn't give it away, Jay. So how you did it was you didn't start recording until after the FBI warning was off. So it wasn't there. Bro, there were kids in my high school. They would sell the freaking movies like it was a business. It's like, hey, if you bring me a tape, I can get you the brand new film, because they worked at Blockbuster, as teenagers. They were working there. So they're like, they would take the brand new releases home, record them, make a bunch of copies, and sell them at school for it was crazy.
And those things cost $80 or $100, like the brand new releases, because you didn't get them. You couldn't buy them from like Best Buy or Walmart or Target or anything for like a few weeks. So to get like that was a good deal.
Which one was Which one was the slowest one? Was it SLP?
Oh, SLP was like if you had a T120, which was like 2 hours, but you could get like 6 hours in SLP. It was dookie. You could barely tell what was going on, but
it was like that bad of quality, right?
Yeah, SLP was what your school play was in when your mom was recording.
Oh, okay.
You could barely tell what was going on.
Okay, I can't because I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. SLP, SP. Yeah, that was the crazy thing. Like, I'll never like. I remember when Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think was it Raiders or maybe it was Back to the Future. I don't know which one. One of the '80s films was released on special Dolby stereo mix. Then things were like $100, dude. Like for VHS. Like coming out, it was like that's a lot of money back then. That was a lot of money for a freaking VHS, for a brand new release later, and where eventually, if you waited long enough, you could buy them at Blockbuster after they've been used up 100 million times, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, God, I remember paying that much for a brand new film. So I think that was like my dad's big Christmas present one year. Somebody either it was one of the Indiana Jones films or it was one of them, but it was like we were all like, "Dang, that thing was $100!" Like,
I just saw this in the chat, Larry. Suncoast, yeah, bruh. Suncoast was the jam back in the day. It was not cheap, but we got the Terminator 2 special edition on VHS, and I think we spent like $80 on it. We wore that tape out literally. My dad got it for me when I was 13. That was real responsible of him, but it was awesome, man, because it was like a real high quality, and it was an extra long tape because it was a 2.5 hour all on one tape with the high quality. And I think it was like $70 or something. It came in a nice box, dude. Like, we just don't show any respect to that stuff.
What a different time.
No.
That was the same time when like CD players were making a run, and they were like $500 for like this giant CD player that you would put in your house.
Yeah, the 5 CD changer. You were like the man.
Yeah, with the
5. You didn't have to leave the party. You could just keep it going, baby.
Bro, listen to us, man. This is how it's gonna be every Thursday, I'm afraid. But yeah, this freaking 5-disc CD.
What's the jam?
That's
man?
wild, man. I don't remember like sitting in the living room and putting on a bunch of CDs to listen to music. But I can listen to. I can beat most T2 at 13. First Blood at 7.
Nice.
First Blood at 7. Commodore 64 had a Rambo game.
Yes.
That was pretty much unbeatable. So,
yes, but the intro screen was awesome. The picture of Rambo on your C64 is pretty slick. So at least you had that.
Everyone's talking about the car rewinder. That's right.
Yes.
To rewind the look how lazy we were back then, right?
No, well, okay, it wasn't lazy. It was just because if you rewound it inside the deck, it would ruin the heads. So you would want to put in something that just rewound it all by itself, and they were like $20.
I think we did it because we were lazy. It was like
That
we
too,
rented
probably.
five movies from Blockbuster. That was our weekend. Didn't do anything else. Put the first one in. Once it's done, you take it out, put it in the rewinder. Everyone takes a stretch, and then you put the next movie in. Damn, it just, man, when you think about it, on how like much extra time we had in life to sit down and enjoy things compared to now, where it's like just trying to run around and have time to just sit and watch a movie. 5 movies. Someone was rich. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you live in America, so you have no idea what we're talking about. It's a little different. I was like going to show this too, because like this came up in my feed. Like this, do you ever play this game right here? Do you remember Paper Toss?
Oh, geez. I don't know. Paper Toss wasn't my game. There was like it was tower defense, dude. Like the tower defense games was all I would just to be in the office, not working. Just, yeah.
You know how many years I wasted on this freaking game? Oh man. Yeah, it was crazy. That's all we play. And then like once you see something like this, you try to find it again. They don't have it. They don't have it anymore. They don't have the same thing. It's terrible. But here we are. Taking a trip down memory lane, everybody. Sorry, man. Sometimes it happens. Like this was like, speaking of like the music, like putting CDs on. This was someone took Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance and decided to take the music out of it so you could just hear him singing and what it sounds like. This is what it sounded like.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias. Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias.
All those happy memories just erased.
Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey, me la voy a llevar a todas.
Man, dude, we had Whitney Houston singing the national anthem. We had Michael Jackson and Prince performing at the halftime show. Bro, I'll even take like when 50 and Eminem and all them like came back for like a little retro reunion.
That wasn't bad, even though it was kind of.
I
went on
liked
their,
it.
Yeah, it was.
Eminem, were, dude. Old Eminem was like everybody listened to old Eminem.
My goodness, dude.
Until he went a little crazy and he's like, I hate being a white person. But old Eminem, where he was just making fun of Backstreet and everybody else. So, man, they still need AC/DC for the halftime show. Yeah, I think so. Ron Cook for two says, "Be kind, rewind." That was the slogan, right?
Yep. Be quiet.
All right, what was the fee if you didn't rewind? Was it like a couple dollars?
I don't know, but we never got charged that ever. And I know we didn't rewind it sometimes. So I don't know. I would love to know if anybody got charged for that because we never did growing up.
Yeah, sometimes it was like, sometimes the store, did you have a drop-off box?
Oh, yeah.
If the store was closed, you just like had to get it in by midnight.
Yeah, but you never politely
get in there.
Yeah, and you would never ever, even if you had time to return it, you wouldn't politely put it in there. You would send that thing, like, like you're playing shuffleboard or something.
Oh man, I remember just being a few days late, dude. My parents, I thought they were gonna kill us. Forgot to return the videotapes. I had a 100 disc CD changer. Holy crap, Jeremy. Holy crap, dude. You were living like a king, brother. You were a freaking king. It lasted 6 months and then started stacking my CDs on top of each other to try to play them at the same time.
I know exactly what you're talking about. My mother-in-law had one. I had to fish all those gosh darn things out, man. Because one would get loose and it would just be like, and the whole thing would just fall apart.
Effect,
yeah.
Bro. Oh man, I remember it was a domino effect. Jeez. The worst was like when they started with the Discman and you had to freaking hold that, bro. You had to hold that thing with so much elegance and softness, or that thing would skip while you were listening. It's like, where would you even listen to this thing? You'd have to sit it on the couch next to you very carefully because you can't take it in the car or anything. One little bump. And it was over. Gosh, what a time.
Bro, my dad would get out of the recliner and skip from across the room. Clunk. Yeah, bro. Then they had the 3-second skip protection. You felt like you were just like balling hard, man.
Dang, 100. Awesome. I don't even know if I even owned 100 CDs. That's freaking insane. Thank you for the 341 people hanging out with us as we take a walk down memory lane. We did have topics, but sometimes I just like talking retro stuff. I hope you guys are entertained and enjoying it. If you want to hear more, like let us know. Let us know, like, hey, you enjoy this kind of stuff. We might pull up some old Walkmans and stuff on the next one. Who knows? This is one of these unique rumors that are out there. Mark Miller is rumored to be writing an Avengers versus Star Wars crossover comic book. Now, before people say they're running out of ideas or anything, number one, it is true. They're running out of ideas. But number two, comic books have done this kind of stuff for a long time. There has been Marvel, Star Wars type crossover stuff forever. Like, and just kind of like what if comics or what, like a one and done, like what would happen. So it's always been a thing. It isn't anything new. So if this is true, they could do all kinds of stuff. They could make a versus. They can make it where somehow these two worlds end up colliding and there's like a story driven in there. I don't know. I don't know what we'd see, like, but Be wild to see like Thanos versus Darth Vader. I think
Yeah.
anybody with the Force would win, though. You know.
I mean, and I hope they don't have it on Earth, even though
Yeah, that's where it gets
technically,
weird, right?
Earth does exist in Star Wars because at the very beginning it says a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away means Earth is still here, but it shouldn't be. Yeah, they should never touch, so they better be going somewhere else. But I noticed who was writing this, and that has got me intrigued.
Mark Miller.
Mark Miller.
Yeah,
because he showed some reverence. So that there's certain people I don't care, like Chuck Dixon, just write anything. I'd probably be interested. Yeah.
I'd be curious to see how they would. It's reported described as bigger than Civil War. So obviously they would do the Star Wars universe versus the Marvel universe. The only thing is, I feel like if anybody has the Force, oh my God, I put Ray in it. If anybody has the Force, like you have a 1-up advantage, I'm assuming, versus anything that Marvel has, even though I love the Marvel characters. Maybe Doctor Strange could do something like that. I don't know.
About to say. Yeah, because he is in the realm of magic, and the Force is magic. There's no magic in Star Wars. People remember, Filoni stinks. But no, I can see those fighting off against each other. Then you have like Darth Vader. Or you have like just strong enemy like Boba Fett. Boba Fett versus like I don't know, like a Hawkeye or something like that. Like matching. Yeah, I think there's definitely some places for it, but yeah, it would be certain places. It wouldn't be everybody versus everybody. You'd have to pick out certain people.
Because I'm looking at like if they had Obi-Wan Kenobi or Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, there would definitely. I don't see how they could lose to anyone on the Avengers, unless they're just being overrun. They could stop the bullets and everything. Now, if you like you said, Boba Fett, Finn, Han Solo, stuff like that. Chewbacca versus the Hulk. You'd have to kill him before the Hulk got close, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Ultron could take over the droids in the Star Wars universe.
That's true.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thor. That's true. That's also a great consideration. I still think Star Wars would take, as much as I hate to say it, I think Star Wars would take it. But if they worked out something really neat, then maybe they'll have some weird god just bring them all on some planet to fight each other. I don't know. Yeah, you have like I don't know, Boba Fett versus Star-Lord. That might work.
That would be a good one. Yeah.
And Captain America would run through everyone, except it depends if lightsabers could cut through adaptanium. I guess that's the real thing. If those are the rules that are applied, if you can't cut through like his shield, then Captain America could do some damage. But it's still like force choking, man. It's like I feel like they could force choke every one of those characters if they had a chance. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. If they had the chance. But if they make it a group thing, then maybe they can make it a little more easier to fight.
And I think that's what it's going to be, especially if you got like the Empire and stuff, because you only have 2 Force practitioners that I consider being there. I'm not a Clone Wars guy, but yeah, I mean, it could be cool. And that would probably be the awesome part of it, is have Thanos wipe out a bunch of stormtroopers or something like that. I don't know.
If they did something like that, that would be neat. That would be neat. Scarlet Witch would I know you're joking. You got to be trolling, bro. They would force choke her so quick she wouldn't stand it. She wouldn't even talk. Like, Wolverine versus Boba Fett. Wolverine would probably win. But then you have like
a Hulk,
like Darth Maul. Who would you put Darth Maul up against? It'd have to be somebody crazy like the Hulk or something.
Like, I don't know, a toilet, since he's been cut in half and he can't go. No, I mean, I wouldn't even put him up against that because Darth Maul was out. And once again, he died in episode 1.
Yeah.
So I would put him up against. I don't know about Spider-Man.
Deadpool.
That would be a great fight.
No,
that would be fun.
That sounds pretty cool, man.
That would be fun. Yeah, and I think that would be an equal match.
That's my only beef. The whole thing is like the force choke could just stop people in their tracks. So like that's the only thing. Darth Maul versus Deadpool would be unique. In these so let me just say this: when they do these crossovers, they always balance out the power. It seems like to me they'll try to, you know, so like Deadpool would end up with a lightsaber, you know, to fight. He get his arm cut off and grow it back, you know. It's like something.
People
like
Mark Miller will make everybody meet at a higher level.
Yeah, that's the thing.
All these other stupid writers are going to nerf everybody to make all the women the strongest or something. You know, they can't write it to where people
Ray would rule them all. They put Ray up against Thanos and she'd win without a problem.
Yep, they can't meet at a higher plateau. They all got to be stupid and retarded. So
okay. You might wait a minute. You might have me here. Magneto versus Vader. That could be something. Okay, that would be something. He's more machine now than man, twisted, and he could probably take out Vader pretty quick. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, but if you can,
but
move
they are
stuff,
saying Avengers, not X-Men, but still, like, I put them all in there because Iron Man is like Iron Man versus Boba Fett I think Iron Man would probably win. Iron Man would probably take out everybody here except maybe like the top Jedi or Sith.
Oh, the Jedis would turn him into ceviche.
That's all I'm saying.
Wouldn't be me close. Because he's still a human underneath there, and they would be able to kind of sense him and anticipate his attacks and stuff like that.
Bon appetit. Yeah, I got my watermelon next to me. I got my water. Magneto and Vader both pulling the lightsabers between them would be a cool image. Magneto would probably do a lot of damage. I'm not saying Scarlet Witch wouldn't do a lot of damage either, but it's always comes back to that. She would have to like grab them like quickly before they could like get the force choke on her face. That's the only thing. I don't know who would come out on top on this whole thing. Scarlet Witch, the Emperor.
I don't know.
Not if it's Thanos, it'd have to be movie Thanos. Comic book Thanos is kind of he's not the same person. Completely different. So, you know, that's not a bad point either.
Ooh, what happens if you try to do a Jedi mind trick on Professor X?
Yeah, that's
Ooh. How does that work?
That Bucky Barnes could fight a Jango Boba Fett. Maybe a younger Luke Skywalker.
I think 100 battles means literally they could trade arms.
Oh yeah, that's pretty neat. There's a lot of fun that they could do with this. Again, I wasn't pulling up to be like, oh, they've run out of ideas, because this has been comic books. Because like for years, they every now and then they'll just throw a wrench. They used to do this series called What If. That was kind of neat. They just did like alternate stories, and then all of a sudden you're like, they just threw characters in, like Transformers comic. I think it was number 3. They threw Spider-Man in for some strange reason. There was a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. They had Batman versus the Predator, which I thought was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Dang, Cole Hauser like always comes in and like toss. It's crazy. Are you crazy, Jay? Wolverine would die from a laser blast. Okay, man. Sorry.
Man, where's all that Canadian kindness?
He's just like, Jay's freaking. We're just throwing out ideas here, man. Holy goodness. Christmas cakes. X-Files Transformer cross cover. The Predator crossovers were fantastic. If you've never read them.
Oh my goodness, dude. Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
Predator versus Batman. I haven't really read them, but Alien versus Predator I loved. That was awesome.
Superman versus Aliens. Yeah, Jay, get a grip. All right, I'm sorry. What was I thinking? Batman vs Predator was great. That was a great episode. That's the kind of movie they should have made. That's just my thinking. They could have done a one-off Batman vs Predator. It would have been awesome, dude. Not what we got. These Predator films that they're pumping out has just, for me, again, I feel it's another IP totally ruined. They put Predator with feelings and all this stuff. It's like, I hate it, man.
I still need to see it, but yeah, it's, and everybody's like, well, you just haven't seen it. It's like Predator is supposed to be this badass that has really no describable background. He's from the planet. He's a Yachwa, you understand like the basics of it, but his motivation is just you are a lesser than, you're an animal to him. And that's how you got to be treated. If you're on the same level, I didn't like AVP 2004. I thought it was stupid.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah. So Predator is there to hunt you. He doesn't think you're anything above him. He thinks you're an animal. That's like if a human was talking to like a deer or something. That's how stupid that is to have them on the same level, as far as I'm concerned.
I loved it when we didn't know anything about the Predator. He's just a killing machine.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And every now and then you get like a couple cool little things here and there to talk about it. It's like he's a killing machine and like that's it. And it's like these one-offs that they did with like they could have did a Predator series, Wolverine versus the Predator. Bro, people would line up to watch that. They would line up to watch the Batman versus the Predator. It's just not that hard. Spider-Man versus the Predator. It's not that hard. They could have done stuff like that, but they're retarded. Shout out Doug B. Says Thanos ship versus Vader's Superstar Destroyer.
There you go.
Well, you didn't say Death Star. If it was a Death Star, the Empire wins without a problem. So if all the Avengers are on a planet and the Death Star shows up and blows the planet up, do they win? They just float off in space. Thank you for the $10, brother. Probably already talked about this, but remember Atari, Pong, Pac-Man, Asteroids? Love going down memory lane. We didn't talk about it. I never had one.
I still have mine. I need some paddle controllers, but I have like
Does it work?
Yeah, perfectly. Yep.
Bro, why aren't you streaming that stuff, man?
Because it's so old that it has the thing where you got to hook it up to the antenna. Like I can't get it into the system, but I actually have been streaming it. Thank you very much. I got here, let me grab it real quick. It's right here. One of these. It's what they call an FPGA console. It basically recreates the game perfectly. It programs the chips from the original game in there. So yeah, I played Kaboom. I played Pong.
And your garage must be nuts and bolts, man. Like wires here and there.
It's it's all that stuff's in my game room. I got an arcade, a bunch of old systems and stuff. But yeah, I'm in the process of trying to weed a lot of that stuff out. I got a lot of really old stuff, but yeah, no, I have a ton. I have all my old game cartridges. I have, what do I have? I have like Dragster and Kaboom and Pitfall and
Pitfall was I loved Pitfall.
That game is brutal, man. And then I found out, I forgot about this after like literally 40 years. I forgot about this. I went underneath and jumped over the stupid scorpions. Yeah. And I couldn't get out. I just hit a brick wall. So I had to go all the way back. And I'm like, what was the point? Yeah. That game is
That's the problem. Like those old games, like you get 3 lives. Good luck.
Yep.
And they just dropped you in. And like, if you didn't know, like you had to like watch Billy play it a few times and be like, okay, he's jumping here. Yeah, you got to go down here. All right, the scorpion's bad, all that stuff. And then you took your turn. You had to learn as you go, man. There was none of this like, hey, before you play, let's test it out. You know?
Oh yeah. And you didn't even get good pictures. You didn't even get good pictures on the box or the magazine. They'd give you like pictures that looked way better. And you'd start the game and you're like, what is this? What did I just get right here?
I know, man. That's just how it was. Asteroid. I mean, I played that, of course. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man is probably my favorite.
Oh yeah.
out of the Pac-Man series, especially when they put the speed on. I don't know if you've played the Pac-Man
Yes,
series where
where you
like
could
this
hold the-
Pac-Man's like 10 times faster than that. That was great.
They had the turbo button in the arcade sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, as far as asteroids, that stupid little spaceship, that one that was like this big.
Yes.
You could never, that thing always could zero you, but you could never hit it. I hated that. Hated that stupid thing. I still angry at that.
I'm waiting on the Switch to add more games to the GameCube section.
Mm-hmm.
So I could stream. Like, I had a blast doing Tecmo Bowl trying to win a Super Bowl, and I lost to the Bears. Thanks, Doug. I wish I had played them sooner. I wish I had got through the Bears and the Giants like sooner before I moved, because dude, they destroyed one play touchdowns with Walter Payton was just. I might run it again. I might try to run it again, but I might have to play with a different team.
Here's the awesome part about Tecmo Bowl, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
They reprogram it every year to have the current rosters, and they update them every time there's a trade or something. And you can actually play the original Tecmo Super Bowl, because it had all the teams on it with all the teams and all the rosters, and play Tecmo Bowl. And we can do it online too. So you can actually play Tecmo Bowl with updated rosters, because there's people that just keep updating old games like that.
It's on a website though, right?
TecmoBowl.org.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can download the game and play it on an emulator. But you can usually play it on a website.
See, like when you come around for MegaCon, you got to show me how to do that stuff.
I'll show anybody. Yes, I love this stuff.
I don't know how to do that. In the early 80s, we got an Atari 2600 with Pac-Man and Asteroids. And I remember saying you mean we get to play Pac-Man in our living room?
Bruh, Atari 2600 Pac-Man was awful. It was not Pac-Man. It was something
It wasn't
else.
even yellow. It was like a blinky thing that moved.
Yeah.
Right?
And he didn't change direction, so he'd just be moonwalking or going forward, and he'd just be going, meh, 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 meh. Yeah, it was so lame.
Hold on, there's got to be a video of that somewhere. All I remember is my friend had an old Commodore 64, and he had the G.I. Joe game. And we played that till like forever, dude. Like, if I could find that somewhere to play that online, I do know they are re-releasing. Oh yeah, here it is. They are re-releasing Jaws or the Switch, the old Jaws game. Once I grab that, I'm gonna try to beat that on a live stream too. This is the Atari 2600, not like the video game. Wait till you hear the sound, dude. Look at the countdown. This was not the Pac-Man you played in the video game.
I can still remember hearing this at my friend's house. I'm like, what is this crap?
This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This was like Pac-Man Light.
Yeah. The crazy thing is somebody redid it and knowing how to program for it all these years later, and it's almost like the original arcade game. But yeah, back then that was like
that was the
Pac-Man.
Bro. This was the greatest thing going, man. Like, don't get me wrong. And the music and the sound, bro. How did we not get annoyed?
And Clef-Man looks like he's got a cleft palate. Pac-Man. That's like something wrong with him.
Where's Blinky, man? Where'd they go? Just
I feel like I'm gonna get an epilepsy watching this. It's so bad.
But you can get a this would be cool to have right here. You can one of these days we'll have to someone's got to send us one of these so we can review it. Have you seen that? So this is like a new thing that you can get, Pac-Man edition.
Oh yeah, it's the Plus. Yeah, so you put the cartridge in and it loads it, and it's a little different than a regular game, but it'll actually play the cartridge.
Yeah, it's kind of like updated, right?
Yeah.
So it comes with Pac-Man 7800. What are these? All the dang, look at that.
Dig Dug.
Look at that. There's Pac-Man. Yeah. So wait, does it come with all those games?
No, he's saying he's basically saying I've got all these random. Yeah, he just picked random games in his collection to see if
And
they
those
all
will
work.
play on that?
Yeah, so it loads it up. It actually downloads the game from the cartridge, puts it on like in the memory, and then it plays it. So it doesn't play it from the cartridge, but people love it. I've seen a lot of reviews on it. They say it's really good. And they have wireless controllers. Wow.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me I can get this with all these games? Or you have to buy the games?
You have to have the games, and you can't use one of those all-in-one game cartridges. Yeah, it's interesting. Like for me, I could use it because I have a ton of old cartridges. But if you don't, then well, too bad. You know, it's for enthusiasts.
Freaking Rampage, dude. I mean, there's got to be something you could buy that has like 1,000 Atari games like already built in, right?
Yeah, you can get
there. It is, bro. There it is, bro.
That's Pitfall 2. That was a great game.
Hold on, I want to hear it.
Compatible with this console. Now, Pitfall 2 works with this update out of the box. That's really awesome to see both some game fixes as well as this game. So a lot of people requested this, as this was really important for some people to know that this console, which
the
is
Scorpion got him. Dang, dude. That's so freaking cool. Oh well.
What is that monkey doing? That's what I'm not getting rid of anything, Jonas. What are you talking about?
Oh, Wicked's still up. Feel better. So what are we all getting rid of, Mo? At least Mo made the show. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and this is for you, buddy. Thanks. Because of you, this whole side of the fandom. Anyway, it's past 3:00. We went a little long today. Thanks for the $10. Jonas, we just got wrapped up in memory lane, but thanks for another midday hangover. Oh man. Hey, that's it. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, everybody. We got places to be. We got places to go. Thanks for being a part of the show. I hope you guys enjoy this type of hangout. We're gonna do this every Thursday. So, but are you freaking kidding me? Thank you for Jonas for coming on. We're out of here.